graduates, parents, families and friends of the graduates, UNICEF partners and stakeholders, and to you all following worldwide, the platform party will now enter the auditorium, led by the registrar. Accompanying the registrar as part of the platform party are the chairperson of UNICEF Council, Vice Chancellor of UNICEF, Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Social Development, Dean of the Faculty of Business and Sustainable Development, Executive Director of the Guy Morel Institute, UNICEF executive members, and the Student Council President. Platform party, please remain standing, and graduates following us virtually, please stand for the UNICEF anthem entitled Our Future in Our Hands. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Before we begin the ceremony, two staff members of the university, Mr. Alexander Murugayan and Ms. Natasha Woz, shall lead us through a moment of reflection.
UNICEF Council, Vice Chancellor of UNICE, Registrar, Deans, Executive Director of the Guy Morrell Institute, Executive Members of UNICE, President of the Student Council, graduates, and to you all following our graduation ceremony virtually, good afternoon. My name is Alexander Murugayan, and this is my colleague, Ms. Natasha Rose. We are honored to be with you here to deliver the reflections on this beautiful day. You have worked hard to graduate today, and I am sure that this was not without sacrificing something more dearly to you or without putting some effort and extra work. Be proud of yourself, my dear graduates. It has been a tough journey and definitely not a normal year. You are not just sitting with your wings folded, but are pioneers who have shown others how to adjust the unexpected twists and turns during the pandemic. The road to your success was not a highway. You create it as you go. The university is proud of you. The Republic is proud of its children. This paradise is waiting for your expertise, time, and investment of knowledge and humanity to enable and ensure its smooth progress. Congratulations. Let us take this opportunity to reflect on the gift of education that we have been blessed with. You are such a precious one who has educated yourself to a tertiary level and has attentively achieved your target. We can all imagine the proud faces of your moms and dads, life partners, children, friends, and family who are in front of their gadgets watching you live this afternoon, sharing your beautiful moment. Irrespective of the redefined and reshaped education system, we are happy to see your presence in one of the most significant and exciting milestones of your life. This is just the beginning. Every day, there will be new experiences, encounters, especially mistakes and failures that will shape you and at times even force you to become the best version of yourself. Use your inner guidance to evolve into this version of you. You have the ability and responsibility to listen to the conflicts and dilemmas of your mind, as they will become the key for your real growth. It is now more than ever about understanding yourself so you can be yourself. Work hard, work smart, be kind. Amazing things have just started to happen in your life. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Murugayan. Confucius believed in the equality and educability of all people. He viewed education as a means of transformation, the discovery of human nature, and the cultivation of character. Through education, virtues are developed and integrated. Quoted from the online journal of College and Character, Volume 4, 2009. Peut-être vous pas encore senti sa transformation qui Confucius pe cause là. Mais moi si zo ces graduates qui sa transformation il a. Pareil un les grains de la terre qui n'importe quel moment pour aimer. Dans n'importe quel aspect de la vie, à n'importe quel moment, parler même sans expecter, vous pouvez voir sa transformation. Parfois, il peut venir grand, mais la plupart du temps, il peut venir tigit. À ce bon moment, vous pouvez encore une fois sentir la fierté. Et l'émotion extraordinaire pour remplir votre cœur. Et dans votre lisier, une âme pour nager par derrière une conviction incroyable. Zot, moi-même qui n'arrive là, mais oui, ou même qui n'arrive là. Dans sa chanson Humble and Kind, Tim Magro dit, don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get to where you're going, don't forget, turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Mon souhait pour vous, c'est qu'à chaque succès, célébrez, mais n'oubliez jamais d'où vous venez. Avoir toujours de l'humilité, du respect et de la compassion pour vous-même et pour tous les autres. De temps en temps, la vie vous donnera l'opportunité d'avoir un impact sur la vie des autres. Assurez-vous que c'est un impact positif. Nous ne perdons rien en aidant nos frères et nos sœurs à atteindre leurs propres objectifs et leurs propres rêves. Au contraire, nous gagnons tellement plus. Notre caractère est démontré par nos actions. Alors, n'oublie pas d'être humble et gentil. As the great Nelson Mandela would say, a good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. But when you add that to a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. Graduates, you now have your wings. Fly and transform the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha and Alexander. Chairperson of UNICE Council, Vice Chancellor of UNICE, Registrar, Deans, Executive Director of the Guy Morel Institute, executive members of UNICE, President of the Student Council, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. You are following us live on YouTube. My name is Dolivet Chanko, the Director of Marketing and Communication at the University of Seychelles. And I have the honor this afternoon of being your Master of Ceremony for this graduation ceremony. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 undergraduate and postgraduate graduation ceremony of the University of Seychelles. After having successfully completed their respective program of study with the University of Seychelles and at the Guy Morel Institute, 110 students will graduate this afternoon. 3 groups of 14 graduates who have successfully completed their respective program of study provided by the University of Seychelles will be presented with their Certificate of Achievement from the University of Seychelles. 8 groups of 65 graduates who have successfully completed their respective program of study at undergraduate level provided by the University of London will be presented with their Certificate of Recognition by the University of Seychelles. 1 group of 21 graduates who have successfully completed their respective program of study at postgraduate master level provided by the University of the West of Scotland will be presented with their Certificate of Recognition from the University of Seychelles. 1 group of 6 graduates who have successfully completed their respective program of study at postgraduate level provided by Paris-Sorbonne will be presented with the Certificate of Recognition from the University of Seychelles. 2 groups of 4 graduates who have successfully completed their respective program of study at undergraduate and postgraduate levels provided by the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants will be presented with their Certificate of Recognition from the University of Seychelles. On this day, we also honor the contribution of the teaching and support staff of the University of Seychelles and the Guy Morel Institute, who are actually following us online. I now call upon the Vice Chancellor of the University of Seychelles, Ms. Joëlle Perrault, to address and constitute this graduation ceremony.
Chairperson of UNICE Council, Registrar, Deans, Executive Director of the Guy Morel Institute, Executive Members of UNICE, President of the Student Council, graduates, staff, stakeholders, all watching this ceremony live through our YouTube channel, good afternoon. It is with great honor and privilege that I welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. This is actually the first one during my tenure as the Vice Chancellor, and it is also the first one to be done virtually. It is sad to stand here and make a speech in an empty auditorium. Normally, this theater would have been filled up with wonderful graduates accompanied by their loved ones, enthusiastic, excited, and ready to receive their award. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we have not been able to organize our graduation ceremony as we normally do. We are extremely grateful, nonetheless, to everybody who have advised, guided, and supported us as we carefully planned and organized this graduation today. Dear graduates, this ceremony has been meticulously prepared especially for you. Today, we celebrate your achievements. We show the world that we have another group of newly qualified men and women ready to take on any challenge and to take up their responsibilities in our society. Allow me, from the onset, to congratulate all of you for this wonderful accomplishment. Class of 2020, you are graduating into a world of change at a moment of global uncertainty. However, you have proven this year that you can make a difference through hard work, determination, resilience, and perseverance. You are ready to help build a better future for yourselves, your family, and the country. You are now equipped to ensure that our society can emerge resilient and strong from this global crisis. Today is a wonderful day, even though we could not have everybody here in the auditorium to celebrate your success. I am sure that we are together in joy and in spirit. Nobody could have predicted when you started your studies at UNICE and TGMI that we will be living with this unprecedented global health crisis for almost a year and a half now. At this point, I would like to salute you, dear graduates, because in your final year of study, you have had to adapt yourselves to the new normal and adopt new learning contexts as well as new exams exigencies. Most of you have had to follow lectures online and even sit for your final examinations virtually. I know how difficult this sudden change was, but you can all be proud of yourselves today because you sailed through the rough times successfully. Remember all the extra sacrifices that you have had to make last year and celebrate this today. 110 students will graduate this afternoon in areas that are critical to the development of our country: computing and information systems, social work, youth and community work, environmental science, law, banking and finance, economics, business administration with human resources, international business, marketing, accounting, tourism, and sustainable management. This is a very good number of new graduates for a country with such a small population as ours. As a small state university, this is indeed a great achievement. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of our colleague, Mrs. Sheila Mohideen, standing or rather sitting strong, representing all the dedicated, always hardworking staff from the Guy Morel Institute. Thank you for sharing our vision about the importance of quality education and for supporting and caring for the students last year for them to successfully get to where they are today. You too have had to adapt to the new teaching conditions, and we have seen how much extra energy and hours you have put into your work last year. Today, you can celebrate your achievements as well. I would also like to pay tribute to my colleagues at the University of Seychelles for pushing the limits and never giving up as you adopted the new strategies, methodologies, redesigned new resources to cater for all the needs of our students online. You never stopped, and your motivation encouraged your students to persevere. For all that you have had to do, all you are still doing, I sincerely thank you. UNICE and TGMI have shown that we are equipped to train our people under any or almost any circumstances. No challenge can be too tough for a determined group of professionals. We have proven this last year. Since it was launched in 2009, the University of Seychelles has made substantial progress in teaching and learning as well as in research. From 2 first-degree programs, we now offer around 35 programs at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Hopefully, we will start offering doctoral studies in partnership with our international counterparts as early as next year. In addition, we are working towards having twinning programs that would give an international experience to our students. As we meet and discuss pathways with our education partners in the country, we are confident that through UNISE, our local students will see opportunities for further professional development multiply. Scientific articles and research projects by our academics now feature more regularly in internationally recognized journals, as well as in our very own Seychelles Research Journal. As a member of different international university associations, namely the Association of Commonwealth Universities, Southern African Regional Universities Association, Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie, we are considered for more research projects, exchange of researchers, and students. This is an extraordinary opportunity for all of us in Seychelles. UNISE can open the country up to the academic, scientific world, and it can also bring in reputable, genuine researchers, projects, and programs to Seychelles. Through our national university, Seychellois can allow themselves to grow even more intellectually, professionally, socially, culturally, and economically. Our objective is to become the national university that Seychelles needs by adopting appropriate legislation, designing more sustainable business model, and upgrading our campuses with more advanced and modern infrastructure. We are confident that we can count on the support and commitment of the government through the Ministry of Education, as well as on each and every Seychellois. Furthermore, we also believe that through our international cooperations, we will be supported by our international partners in this new phase of our development. Some projects are already on the way. I can confirm that our staff and students are already embracing this wonderful opportunity for UNISE to take its rightful place as the sole national university in and of Seychelles. We are working hard to make sure that our internal system is of the standard required for national universities in the world, and we are ready to function in this new promising context. The aim is that each and every Seychellois should feel connected and interested in our university and help it grow for the benefit of our nation. Therefore, I am inviting everybody to join us and transform our university into the national university that Seychelles needs. Let us stay focused on our objectives. Dear graduates, as I said earlier, today is your day. We are celebrating your success. As you move on from the University of Seychelles and from the Guy Morel Institute, remember all that you have given to the institutions. Remember all that you have gained. Continue to be a part of that great family as an active member of the alumni community. Remember that we will continue to take pride in your future achievements. I am delighted to have this opportunity to congratulate you all once again on the fantastic results that you managed to obtain even during the most difficult academic year UNICE and TGMI students have had to go through. Well done for this. Be proud of your undergraduate or your postgraduate degree. To gain knowledge and expertise, I know you have also made lifetime friends and lots of fond memories. Celebrate with your families, your friends and colleagues, wherever you may be, because this is a very special day for you all. You have done it, you have succeeded. You will always be part of the university story and the wider university family. Be proud, take the time to enjoy your success, cherish your new qualification, and be true to yourselves. Keep on living the university values. I look forward to hearing about your future successes. As I close, I would like to thank all staff, students, partners who have contributed in a way or another towards the success of our first ever virtual graduation ceremony. Your hard work has paid off. Thank you to Dr. Gedeon for his advice and the Ministry of Education for the continuous support. Our gratitude also goes to our friends from the different media houses. A very special thanks goes to our council chair, the president of our student union, all executives, and Mrs. Sheila Mohideen, the executive director of TGMI, for attending our ceremony today. Thank you all for following. And now, by the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University of Seychelles, I hereby constitute this undergraduate and postgraduate graduation ceremony on this 24th day of June 2021.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor. We will now proceed with the presentation of Certificate of Achievement and Certificate of Recognition to the graduates. Graduates' names and programs will be called and displayed on the screen. There will be special mention for graduates with a distinction, first class, très bien, and best performer. Faculty of Arts and Social Development, BSc Computing and Information Systems, University of London International Programs. Angela Stephanie Deletuzzi. Alvin Paul Marty Fanny. Marty graduates with a first class and is the best performer in the BSc Computing and Information Systems. Marty will be awarded with a government scholarship by ANHRD to pursue a master program. Aubrey Marco Vincent Francourt, Paul Packery Gertrude, Gracie Colette Johnson, Dennis Mario Joseph, Joshua Michael Leroy Lespoint, Rick Mario Andy Sami. Bachelor of Social Sciences in Social Work, UNICE Programs. Tessie Alisop. Tessie is the best performer in the Bachelor of Science in Social Work. Vivienne L'Espérance, Natasha Louise. Bachelor of Social Sciences in Youth and Community Work, UNICE Programs. Mendy Jane Malvina. Mendy is the best performer in the Bachelor of Social Sciences in Youth and Community Work. Chantal Melanie. Faculty of Business and Sustainable Development, BSc Honors in Environmental Science, UNICE Programs. Marisa Ota, Evita Luna Delpech, Vanessa Dodin, Heather Rebecca Lafleur, Jade Tanya Michaela Landry, Natasha Annabelle Lucas. Natasha graduates with a first class and will be awarded with a government scholarship by ANHRD to pursue a master program. Ethel Rita Miranet Magnon, Harini Naidu. Harini graduates with a first class and is the best performer in the BSc Honors in Environmental Science. Harini will be awarded with a government scholarship by ANHRD to pursue a master program. Shamira Veronique Payet, Bachelor of Laws, University of London International Programs. Ria Elisa Anne Alcindor, Emmanuel Michelle Mary Wawo, Winnet Nora Doris Joseph, Angela Tanya Payet, Vicky Stephanie Poussou, Hazel Angelique Renaud. Hazel is the best performer in the Bachelor of Laws. Ria Renee, BSc Banking and Finance, University of London International Programs. Veronica Naomi Gabriela Supermanian. Veronica graduates with a first class with honors and is the best performer in the BSc Banking and Finance. She will be awarded with a government scholarship by ANHRD to pursue a master program. BSc in Business Administration, General Pathway, University of London International Programs. Rianne Clara Neige Adeline, Attila Kados, Liam Michel Chongwai, Monica Françoise, Shamira Mongru Vidot, Anika Mustache. Anika graduates with a first class and is the best performer in the BSc in Business Administration General Pathway. Anika will be awarded with a government scholarship by ANHRD to pursue a master program. Imran Anthony Naidu, Chanel Ryan Cat, Alvin Rosalie, Jean-Kurt Sally, Angelique Natalie Wong. BSc in Business Administration with specialization in Human Resource Management, University of London International Programs. Angela Bell, Gretel Stephanie Clarice, Elma Sonia Roselia Gom, Stephanie Mercy Wawo. BSc in Business Administration with specialization in International Business, University of London International Programs. Chelsea Steffi Adrien, Alexandra Stephanie Antoine, Lara Karine Bouchereau, Annabelle Dominique Cadeau, Nisha de Charmont Lablache, Afsal Dias, Tara Neri Gigas, Elna Elsia Fonchette, Myra Anisette George, Gabriella Shirley Gislaine Gontier, Kelly Ma Joseph, Monsui Alan Michel Kimai, Louisa Ladus, Farah Colette Laporte, Yamila Yazi Lorette, Naomi Louise, Kelly Jasmine Lau, Kelly Luc, Shakira Charlotte Shamsa Marcel, Francesca Miana Melanie, Corinne Edith Milon, Nathanael Mote, Alan Jude Musmi, Emma Michelle Elza Padayashi, Miguel Louis Terence Payet, Ramji Gary Pile, Shabella Bernadette Audrey Rat, Beverly Jean Cedric, Georgia Priska Samia Simara, Vivienne Volser, Leanne Charlotte Wong. BSc in Business Administration with specialization in Marketing, University of London International Programs. Emma Marie, Olivia Françoise Rivera. BSc in Economics and Finance, University of London International Programs. Maria Christine Evenson. The Guy Morel Institute, BSc in Applied Accounting, Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA. Mina Akush. Mina is the best performer in the BSc in Applied Accounting. Faculty of Business and Sustainable Development, Master of Business Administration, University of the West of Scotland Programs. Brigitte Apu, Diane Azemia, Ghislaine M. Belmont, Margaret Bond. Margaret is the best performer in the Master of Business Administration. Isabella A. Canaya, Dilis R. Cedras, Geralda Desaubin, Vanessa Darpcan, Vanessa Elizabeth, Tracy Elizabeth, Thelma Estico, Julie Florentine, Sharon Janval, Tanya Morel, Nedi S. Padayashi, Ruben Paulwy, Isabelle Ravigna, Susie Rosine, Jennifer Sino, Maria Viel, Sylvia Weiss. Master of Tourism and Sustainable Management, Paris Sorbonne Programs. Lauren Judith André, Aislinn Cécile Bernardin, Manon F. Jenny Féjard, Manon a une mention très bien. Samantha Dora Julie, Sina Levkovic, Sina a une mention très bien. She is also the best performer in the Master of Tourism and Sustainable Management. Solène Catherine Stricot. The Guy Morel Institute, ACCA affiliate, Association of the Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA. Ayel Bon, Velma Sabrina Esparon. Velma is the best performer in the ACCA affiliate. Wendy Zialo. Graduates, from wherever you are following us, please stand. Postgraduates, you have already graduated with your respective institutions of studies, and your tassel should already be on the left. Undergraduates, as a symbolic gesture of your status as a graduate, you are now invited to move your tassels from right to left. Families, friends, and employers, a big round of applause to the graduates. Congratulations to you all. That concludes the formal presentation of certificates by the University of Seychelles. Please be seated. As is customary, this year we are also awarding an Environmental Science graduate with the S4S Colin Morel Environmental Science Achievement Award. This award is given every year to a Seychellois student graduating with a BSc Honors in Environmental Science at the University of Seychelles. The criteria for such award is not limited to take such factors into account, being participation in UNICE and S4S live and activities, community volunteering, experience, academic achievement, and commitment to environmental sustainability on awarding the S4S Colin Morel Environmental Science Achievement Award. This year, the award goes to Harini Naidu, a young Seychellois who has a passion and interest in the environment, particularly the sustainable use of our natural resources. Harini has pursued a BSc Honors in Environmental Science at the University of Seychelles and obtained a first-class honors while being the top performer in her cohort. Following the completion of her A-levels in 2016, of which she received the Best Performer Award in Geography, and with her subsequent internships, she has strengthened her practical application and experience. In 2017, she received a Government of Seychelles scholarship for her undergraduate degree, and as part of her work attachment, she was appointed as an assistant science teacher at the Answalo Secondary School. Throughout her academic career, Harini interned at the Ministry of Environment, Department of Climate Change and Waste Enforcement and Permit Division, Seychelles Meteorological Office, and Seychelles Sustainable Tourism Foundation. Harini's academic and professional career has assisted her in finding her passion and interest in environmental sustainability development. She aspires to pursue a postgraduate degree concerning environmental and sustainable management to become a successful environmental policymaker and sustainable entrepreneur. She is known to her lecturers and classmates as a person that consistently works hard, is always friendly with the creativity that she brings to her work that highlights her love for the environment and fellow man. She is a strong team player, and we expect great things from this young and dynamic woman. Congratulations, Harini, and thank you to the sponsors. I now invite one of our new graduates, Marty Fanny, to present the vote of thanks on behalf of all the graduates.
Chairperson of UNICE Council, Vice Chancellor of UNICE, Registrar, Deans, Executive Director of the Guy Morel Institute, Executive Members of UNICE, President of the Student Council, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is only fair that I start this speech by saying thanks to our Creator, as it is by His presence and blessings that everything has become possible. It is also with great honor that I stand on behalf of all fellow graduates to deliver this speech. Looking back at the 5 years I have spent at UNICE, I must say that the journey was indeed not as smooth as I had expected. I am sure that I am not the only one who felt that way. There were tireless days, sleepless nights, times when anger took over, and even a moment when I asked myself, what did I get myself into? Having chosen to join this undergraduate course on a work experience entry route meant that I had to balance full-time work with studying, which some other colleagues from my class had also opted for. To say the least, I sigh knowing that I was not alone, which indeed provided much comfort. In a sense, I knew that they would understand the hardship of balancing work, studying, and family life, which was quite challenging. Despite the obstacles along the way, great team spirit was also shared. When the going got tough, of which I speak for all my colleagues, in this sense, the togetherness and determination was shown. It was the unity and collective efforts from my colleagues when conducting research, and even going as far as group studies, that kept all of us on the same page. Harder for others to maintain the focus. Unfortunately, not everyone managed to stay on course. For that, I advise them not to completely give up. Even if for now the circumstances may not allow them to continue what they have started, I urge them not to give up. Get up, embrace the challenge, push the boundaries, and move forward. Like the saying goes, success is sweet. The sweeter if achieved through manifold struggles and defeats. It is the struggles and defeats throughout this journey that have made us who we are in our careers. It is the struggles and defeats that have made us stand tall and proud today, realizing where we have come from and where we are going. It is the struggles and defeats that we celebrate today as our achievements. In a normal year, we would have all gathered in this auditorium in the presence of our loved ones, lecturers and dignitaries looking all smart, ready to flip our tassels on our mortarboard to mark the start of this amazing journey. Under the current circumstances, we have not managed to do so. However, this should not stop us from being grateful for those who have helped us along the way, and even to ourselves for not giving up in what we believe in. It is definitely fine from time to time to talk to yourself and congratulate yourself for a job well done. Today is the day to do exactly that. With that, I seize this opportune time to express my gratitude to the lecturers who have helped us throughout. Their guidance and continuous support have enabled us to become more knowledgeable in our respective fields. I am also pleased to extend a special thanks to the entire UNICE team for assisting us in any way they could to make this experience more pleasant. Having a strong ecosystem in the background has also helped us to extend my gratitude to my family members, friends, and loved ones for their assistance in keeping us on the right track. In the words of my belated cousin, Dr. Steve Fanny, for every problem there is a solution, and through the solution you will achieve success. Maybe this is what has led all of us here. If we had not navigated this path with openness and positivity despite the challenges, if we had not led ourselves to be guided by the words of our lecturers and families, we would have definitely not concluded this journey. So, congratulations, my fellow colleagues. We are the achievers of the year 2020, and I am proud to invite you, wherever you are, to move your tassels once again, as we have now graduated. Our excellent results have led us to this moment, and hope we continue to aim for greater heights. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. As we conclude this afternoon's proceedings, I will call upon the Vice-Chancellor to dissolve the ceremony. May I ask everyone to stand up for the dissolution of the graduation ceremony?
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Charter and Statutes of the University of Seychelles, I hereby dissolve this graduation ceremony.
The platform party shall now leave the auditorium. The formal exit procession will be led by the registrar, followed by the chairperson of UNICE, UNICE Vice-Chancellor, and other members of the platform party. Thank you for following us virtually. To the graduates, staff, partners, stakeholders, thank you and have a pleasant afternoon.